Hi guys, so I'm here with Nosfet Aero. So I purchased this through eRides about a month ago now, and I wanted to give you my impressions as well as showing you some ride footage of this, quite frankly, ridiculously powerful little small wheel. Now, just to give you some specs, and I'm going to refer to the website just to make sure I get it right. It's a 126 volt wheel with 1110 watt hour Samsung 50S cells, 2000 watt motor with a top speed of around 31 miles an hour or 25, well it says 25 kilometers per hour safe speed, but top speed realistically is about 31 miles an hour. Smart BMS, 70 mil of suspension travel, and about 24.5 to 25 kilos in weight. So that with the specs out of the way, I've been riding this for about a month now, on and off, trails, roads, a few little skate park sort of jumps and things like that. And I can say one of my things that I wanted to make sure of is that this replaced my Bigodi M10-4, which those, if you've watched the channel, know I had a hate and then love and then absolutely loved that wheel, and this needed to replace that. It needed to replace that. It needed to replace the fun small wheel, because I liked trail riding in it, I liked jumping in it, and it just was a fun wheel. This, I'm glad to say, replaces it and then some. This takes all the best of breed from the Nosfet Apex. I will be doing a video of the Apex at some point. I need to ride it a bit more. Things like the light is very much like the Apex, with 2 or 3 levels of brightness, smart BMS, decent screen on the top. But one of the things that does stand out is just design of this wheel. Let's turn it on. The design of this wheel is fantastic. Now I have got the pads on now, so you can't really see some of the design behind the Velcro. You can see plenty of those pictures online and stuff, but I personally think it's one of the best designed wheels out there at the moment, and so far I think Nosfet have really knocked it out of the park in terms of design. I think just silly little things like the trolley handle being built into the shell, really sturdy, really well thought out, really well balanced when you push it along. It's got a clip to clip back down in there. Like I said, running light, daytime running light. It's got a really cool LED changeable at the back as well, different colours. And a really good kickstand stroke back fender. The only thing I will say so far is the pedals. Now the pedals so far have been really good, but because they're not like honeycomb type pedals with holes through them, I worry that might be worse in the winter, and that may well become a problem, but time will tell on that. Other than that, the 70 mil travel is more than enough in terms of suspension. It is really, really cushy to ride and to jump. Trails, it just soaks up the trails. I have got on here as well, it's a hybrid tyre, so it's a cross between a road and a off-road tyre. I was a bit sceptical to begin with, but now I've worn it in a bit, it does ride really well and it's really good. Yeah, no problem with that whatsoever. It's so good so far, and it's such a nimble wheel to ride. It took me very little time to get used to it, although it still does take a little while going from this to one of the big wheels. I'm really favouring the small wheels at the moment. I just think they're more playful, more fun. The big wheels are takes a bit more effort and everything else to kind of have as much fun. But honestly, after riding this for, I think I've probably put about 200 miles on this already, and maybe a little bit less than that, I'm not sure, but approximately that. It's one of the most fun wheels I think I've ever ridden, and that's quite a bold statement. I have ridden quite a lot of different wheels and different things, but I think from design to quality to you know, having the suspension on a small wheel is game changing. It's one of the things that the M10-4 was great, but it does shatter your knees quite a bit if you do it off road, which I did. So and this is perfect. It's got a one button that you can press and it cuts off the motor, so you can lift it up and, you know, lift it into things or upstairs and that sort of stuff. I haven't quite done stairs on it yet. I've done small stairs, I should say, but I haven't done like lots of stairs. I don't see this having any trouble with that at all. It's a 14-inch wheel, but it's so capable with the 126 volt platform. This thing has got so much torque. What else to say? The only other thing I would say is that when you're riding it, if you're used to riding a big wheel like I am as well, is that when you've been riding that big wheel for some time, you get used to the top speed, and you will get to the top speed on this very quickly. I've got the beep set to around 28 and it's got a top speed of 31, so I think just bear that in mind, that you jump on this because of the torque and because of the power of it, you may well find yourself kind of wanting to go quicker, but it's just not, it's not made for that type of thing. Now, bearing in mind the footage that I'm showing at the moment, we went on a ride between Hertford and Lee Valley along the canals, and this was absolutely incredible. I got back, I think we'd done 28 miles and I got back with 50%. Now bearing in mind we weren't absolutely gunning it, you know, probably average route speed was 15 up to sort of 20 and 22, 23. So, you know, not much, but to do 28 miles and still have 50%, this is a perfect commute wheel. I think this is just ideal if you want to do that. And like I said, for this easily does trails and jumps and all sorts. It's such a capable wheel, and at the price, I think at the price that I paid was about 1,800. You can get them slightly cheaper. I've got discount codes for e-scooter clinic and e-rides if you do want to check those out. They had some in stock in the UK, but they can get some in, and like I said, I've got discount codes for both of those, and that'll be in the description if you want to use those. But yeah, final thoughts on this, and there'll be lots more ride footage of this in the coming weeks. Absolutely phenomenal wheel. Easily my favourite wheel at the moment. The M10-4 was, and I think just because it's a small, fun, crazy wheel, and this is turned out to be like a perfect replacement for it. So highly recommended. And it's worth pointing out that I bought this with my own money. E-Rides are not sponsoring this or anything. I just have a discount code. But yeah, I think if you haven't already ordered one of these, you definitely need to. If you've got a big wheel and you're looking for a small wheel, this is an ideal companion. But just bear in mind that it'll want you to ride it like a big wheel, but it's got its limitations. But as long as you understand that, this is a fantastic wheel. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.